Here we are now, about to enter the latest portal opportunity, 12 to 12, new moon, Sagittarius. We look on the coast with Osiris's phallus protruding into the landscape. If we zoom in here, you can see the Dublin mountains. Go on to Killiney Hill. The spike is a monument to Queen Victoria. Go along the coast. Sandy Cove, Martello Tower. Dalkey Islands, Martello Tower, that have for 200 years successfully prevented Napoleon from invading Era. Now if we look at the remains of a castle at the top of Killiney Hill, spike to zoom out, you see it's in exact alignment with the monument to Osiris. So hopefully the sound might be a bit better here, slightly more sheltered from the wind. You never really know until you listen back. Like with most things in life. So, as I was saying, we're going into the new age numerological portal of the 12th of the 12th, aka the 12th day of Christmas. 12 drummers drumming. People do advent calendars anymore. No, but the New Age are a big fan of these dates. It's hard to know what to make of it, if it's more than just a projection onto a symbol. But then that's kind of magic in itself. As I was showing, we have the signs and symbols of the Masons all around us in the good old town of the British Empire, Kingstown, aka Dun Laoghaire. And we have all the Martello Towers. I was going to say marshmallow, but Martello Towers all along the coast. But then from here to the town, everything seems to be aligned on strange grids drawn on strange maps, all precisely measured to 33 degrees. All enough to make you very paranoid, but it's just interesting to note we are walking amongst the great architects of the universe. That's sarcasm. No, seriously, the 12th of the 12th is a very important portal that we project our magical workings on, or we might do something different with our lives. It does on this occasion also synchronistically align with the new moon. There does seem to be something in that idea. I know those who have studied traditional Chinese medicine had this idea that about giving things up on a full moon and beginning new things on a new moon. Things do get a bit freaky, I've noticed, on full moons, maybe more so in recent years. but then it is the age of the bizarre. And I couldn't help but be pulled somewhat backwards into the magical theatre of the absurd that I had been trying to flee, with the strange black swans rising on the Irish horizon, so to speak. I thought, oh yes, it's very serious times, heavy times, dark times, the darkest before the dawn. But then we lose all our essential humanity in being provoked into hatred and the weaponization of our empathy towards that which we don't know or understand. For instance, there's a lot of very nasty videos on BitChute, which seems to be its purpose. People being injured randomly, and then compilations of inoculation side effects, which are grim, very grim viewing, but they seem designed to rob you of your empathy. The place is all in constant war with one another, so we're all atomized, individualized, separated people whose only purpose and meaning is given by a collective downloaded on an app. From this view you can't see Dublin Airport with the clockwork arrivals and departures. Actual UFO footage there. It's very slow cruise missile maybe, or is it the Pleiadians from Arcturus? It's hard to say. Yes, so the point is that a new moon is the perfect time to begin your new cult. That only gives 2 weeks notice to the end of the world. Yes, another query. Another query. You'd be very lucky to spawn a seal. Okay, so the 1212 portal, synchronistically aligning on the last new moon of 2023, December the 12th, offers an opportunity for Sagittarius to make a suggestion of what they want for both their birthday and Christmas. Sagittarius, the hunter, opposite of Gemini, probably the two most crackers of star signs. But on this day, a magical portal opens in your mind and then in your heart for thought and emotion. manifest for you a brand new yacht. It must be cold, you would think. No, I was thinking, you see, it's a good opportunity for reorientation, realignment, regeneration and restoration. I feel like so much has been lost, particularly senses of humour. The bleakness is overwhelming. The juggernaut we're all helping to co-create, coming over the horizon to grind us into nano dust. Because we can only look at these cycles of life and know that we are creatures of the earth, not laboratories or cities. We are barefooted creatures of the green mother. As obviously anything ending in the letters ISM is ideology and nothing to do with the love for this landscape. But I feel so much has been lost, yet so many people have just attempting to go back to hollow lives, shopping, holidays, TV, football, when everything is telling us we are going through the gyre. I believe that was a local hate speech patrol. Yeah, it's probably not good to hate anybody that uses up a lot of psychic energy. It would be good to be able to mock these lunatics and laugh in the face of demons. It's all about trying to find harmonious and more analog ways of being and living to break all those unconscious patterns running through states of dopamine and serotonin being so easily manipulated like the keys on a piano by the myriad invisible inputs all around us. To come back to the natural resonance of the earth and the ocean and the sky, because otherwise we're lost in projections, dragged into the living death of a synthetic digital purgatory. I think one good thing you can do for yourself is to deliberately make yourself bored, to stare at a white wall or ceiling in your room until a vision comes. Unless you're one of these very modern pod people with no inner voice. And so we realize that you're surrounded on all sides by strange creatures who look just like us, yet aren't here to grow with us. What we're doing is growing our soul in this realm, corresponding all metaphysical processes through organic and biological processes, so they may be understood by consciousness as something happening rather than nothing happening, like the ever-flowing dynamism of nature. Can we imagine two waves form the same pattern and shape in this reality, which is not quite so digital? All we can capture are the 2D imitation. The singularity will never equal God's creation. However much it might like to. It's good to be out a bit earlier for the natural sunlight as the sun gradually lowers towards the horizon of the solstice before being born again, the 24th going into the 25th. And we know in our bones we've survived another cycle of the sun, and we feast upon was it Robert Zimmerman who said something silly about the birds being chained to the sky? All that means is we're chained to nature and our mortality. Because if you ain't busy being born, you're busy dying. And we look at the created, designed world, such horror and bitterness overriding us. But it's up to us to do different things with our time, to create a different place, to get to a different space inside of ourselves that might be mirrored in this world. Go through a restoration, a realignment, a regeneration, a reorientation, a restoration of our sense of humor, a realignment with inner outer harmony, a regeneration of our health and our soul, psyche and body, aligning with that what happens on the new, that which is released upon the full life continues at the pace of a cargo ship. And nature moving through its chrysalis, crystalline visions that melt in endless patterns, here for a moment and gone again, just passing through this world, leaving monuments like castles made of sand. "12-12, merely an opportunity to look at the sky once more."